Now it's going to be Asanka with Science and Nibana.
Okay, good evening everybody. Many thanks for arranging this Dhamma day at London Vihara. So special thanks for Senior and Honorable Susara to organising this event. In fact, this is Dhamma Sakacha, which is considered to be one of the key elements to the pathway to the Nibana. So today I'm going to talk about science and Nibana based on certain researches that I've been studying through in my work, related to some of my work at Imperial College. So these are the three main topics that I'm going to talk about. Science and Nibana as a definition, and aura and other scientific evidences to prove the link between the mind and matter, and three basic characteristics of life. It's in Pali says as anicca, dukkha, anatta. These are the three main core elements of Buddhist philosophy, or Buddhist teachings rather. And then law of cause and effect, which is the reasons for these dukkha, anicca, dukkha, anatta, which has been very, very well described, how we going through this cycle. So starting from definitions, science, according to the Oxford Dictionary, it's sorry about that. Can you hear that now? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So according to dictionary, science is defined as systematic study of the structure and behavior of physical and natural world through observation and experiment. So note the two words, the physical and natural world, which is external to us, not within us. It's external, and we are making the assumptions based on the observations and experiments. And in contrast, Nibana is actually been defined by Lord Buddha at many places, but it's not in fact kind of thing that could be really explained, but something that we could establish within ourselves. So termination of all causes for rebirth, hence samsaric journey. So samsaric journey, I mean, I'm starting to wonder when I first hear about these words, what this is and how to explain this. This Milky Way we are in, which is so we have Earth and the solar system. So this Milky Way is in fact divided into 31 dimensions, according to Chakravartisihana Sutra, which is one of the well-known sutras in Pali Canon. And Lord Buddha has preached that we are going through cyclic journey in three-dimensional world, which is called bhava. So there are kama bhava, rupa bhava, and arupa bhava. So these are actually mental states. We are in the kama bhava. We have a physical body, we have sensations, and etc. And there are other dimensions which they don't have any physical body. They just feed themselves by smells and certain physical contacts. So this is very well explained as in Kama Bhava there are 11 dimensions, which are four. It's called. It's not non-human. It's actually non-human worlds. In fact, you can just look it up. There are quite a lot of information about this, which is not quite understandable in terms of science. So if I go back to my previous slide, my last point I made was so Nibana is a termination of all causes for rebirth and hence samsaric journey. And this is achieved by full awareness of thoughts, words and acts. So thoughts, words and acts, these three things actually controlled by our mind. Now, there had been lots of scientific research on where is the mind located. This is a big question scientists have. Initially, They said that it's in our brain, and some people said it's in our heart. And latest research has found out that neuropeptides, which is running all over our body, are associated with our thoughts. Now, yeah. So next thing is about the aura. Aura is I don't know if you have heard about the aura. There are lots of videos on the YouTube if you search for it. It's a luminous radiation surrounding a person or object. Now, how would that happen? This could be actually identified by the photoelectric effect found by Albert Einstein. If you are more interested, you can just look it up in the web, or you can find out lots of details about the photoelectric effect. So, in science nowadays, there have been novel sensors, especially engineered to capture the auric spectrum. In the next slide, I'll explain more about the scientific background of it. And researchers have found out that aura color is based on our thoughts and sensations. So thoughts and aura. Aura is something, a light that emits from us, and that is being controlled by our thoughts. So which is quite a weird link,